kitty? You think it could be just like a touch more quiet? Just a touch. Okay. Good evening. Pretty sure there's no one here yet. Yup. It doesn't even say I'm here. Am I live? I'm live. I'm late. Later than I said I was going to be. Uh-oh. Okay. Hello. I'm a little late. But I'm going to get started here in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and try and launch the game. I'm going to go on mute for a minute while I take care of some things. Beautiful, beautiful music. Oh no! Echoes. Hi, Chris. Yes. I'm gonna get started here in a minute. I'm running behind. Yes. you doing today? I love this music. My day is okay. I went to go get food because a food that I like, every time we order it delivery, it comes messed up. So I went out to get it, and apparently everyone where I live decided the same thing, which is why I'm late. And it's incredibly hot here. It's awful today. What's today? It's 88 Fahrenheit, so that's 31 C. You know, just delightful. Yeah. Yeah. 31C is not like the worst than as it can get here. So like, I can't do conversions in my head. I'm relying on the internet. So where I live in August, it routinely gets up to 38 C. That's normal August. Where I live. It sucks. And it's so like humid and wet and disgusting and bleh. But central AC, so at least for that I can be thankful. Yeah. Yeah. It's not fun. And there's parts of the United States, like, a very long time ago, one of my uncles lived in Arizona, and when we visited him, it was 46C. But it's dry there, so it doesn't feel as terrible. Give it like maybe another minute, and then I'll probably get started. We have a wonderful thing here called a black flag. If it gets over 40, they tell everybody not to go outside, or only as you need to. It's pretty great. Oh, absolutely. 34C. Yeah, so like, what's the humidity today? Let's see, shall we? Oh, just kidding. %61% humidity. It's fantastic. It's so fantastic. I love this music. All right. Uh-oh. I don't think it's recognizing the game. Uh-oh. Does that work? Nope. Stick with me as I figure stuff out. I'm trying to get there. I don't know why game capture is not working. Oh, here we go. Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to do it a different way. Haha! I have it now. I'm a pro. No. But let's make sure. Okay. I'm very excited about this game. I know. So pro. I'm very excited about this game. Jack Bo promised other people that I might do a Scottish accent. And I think, Chris, we know that's a terrible idea. But there will be accents in here because I'm nerdy and there's different people, but I have to have a nice little card so I can remember which accents I did. Okay, this game is by Raptor Boyfriend. They do a podcast called Dark Future Dice. They just did, it's a cyberpunk podcast. This game's been in development for a little while, I think 3 years. And in the same time they've been doing Dark Future Dice, which is cyberpunk. They just did a run of The Fast and the Furious, which is hilarious. And they have another little game called Order a Pizza, and that game's hysterical. So I can't wait. Let's get started. I'm not waiting anymore. Welcome to Legal. It's been a while since our last appointment, hasn't it, Doc? Oh, I guess her voice is my voice. Her voice might change. Well, I'm not gonna lie, a lot's changed. I know it's kind of cliche, but my life didn't really start until last year. It didn't start until me and my dad moved to Ladle. Ladle, this magical small town in the middle of nowhere, Ontario. Hi, Rocket Adrift. Thank you for tuning in. I'm very nerdy and very, very weird. And I'm so excited about the game. I'm so excited. So thank you for making the game. I dreamed of moving here for so long. Ever since I was a kid, I'd come to visit Grandma and go to the local camp. It was like a fantastical adventure every summer. Going back home to the lousy city felt like someone shaking me away from an amazing dream. But this time it was different. This time Ladle was going to be my home. I wish the reason we moved here wasn't because Grandma had passed on. We used to be so close. But then right before high school, me and Dad stopped coming to Ladle because Dad and Grandma had a bad fight. We moved too far away. Those are my choices. Let's do Dad and Grandma had a bad fight. Last time we were there, Dad and Grandma had this huge fight. It was something to do with Dad's work. I just remember being surprised that Grandma could yell that loud. She was so tiny. After that, she only called during my birthday and holidays. And her and Dad barely talked. I think Dad felt really bad about not seeing her again. It took a while for it to sink in for me. In movies, when people die, it's always so dramatic and meaningful. But other than the funeral and sadness, a lot of what you have to deal with, a lot of what you have to deal with really is a lot of paperwork. We came up here because despite all that had happened, Grandma left Dad everything. That included her house. So we moved in. I know. Talk about bittersweet, right? Okay, Jacobo, that's fair. That's totally fair. Back then, when we first moved in, I didn't know how to feel. Dad told me that Grandma would have wanted me to enjoy my senior year, and so that's what I set out to do. I had a lot going for me. Dad let me have Grandma's old truck. I was going to a new school where I could make a good first impression, and I was in Ladle. Okay, that is totally fair, Jacobo. Now, I know that I haven't been great at meeting new people. I usually like to keep to myself. It was like totally by choice though. Come on, Doc. Don't look at me like that. Fine. It wasn't by choice. I was a dweeb. Big fat dweebus with an L practically tattooed on my forehead. Is that what you want to hear? You're right. That wasn't fair. It's just, I'm still a bit sore about it. I guess I just have trouble making friends because let's do I moved schools too much. Me and Dad move around so much that I couldn't really get to know anyone before I had to change schools. Being the perpetual new girl is like being some kind of scared animal who ventured too far into civilization. Everyone's gawking, but they're also like, why is she here? So yeah, Doc, I hadn't really had the best luck before, but on that day, September 15th, 1997, the planets must have aligned in some way that changed everything. Let me tell you about my first day at Ladle High. Okay, so Stella is just me! A rocket adrift game! Hooray! Hooray, hooray! By Pat, Lindsay, and Titus. It got really loud. Can you still hear me though? There's a little bit of music that started. Hold on, we have to adjust. Is my volume good in comparison? Or no? Oh, what happened? Do a little down. Okay, is that better or about the same? Cool. I was on the way to Ladle High, trying desperately not to freak out about the horrifying prospect of starting a new high school during senior year. It's gonna be fine. Ladle's different from most places. What's the worst that can happen? I get shamed, kicked out of school, and regret my actions for the rest of my life. My comforting words weren't enough to calm me down weirdly. I need a game plan. And a goal. Yes, that's it. I knew I was already under a lot of pressure, so I made a goal that felt very reasonable. I'm gonna be the coolest girl in school on the first day. Everyone will be like, you, Stella Starosta, oh yeah, are the coolest girl in Ladle High. It seemed pretty doable. Game plan time. All I have to do is here's how I'm gonna do it. I'll make myself into a rock star. I'll be so rad and say things like, that's killer, and stuff. Maybe I'll learn the guitar or just use nature's instrument, the voice. Yeah, I'll sing cool songs about sex and drugs. Some people might be scandalized, but that's the price you pay for being a visionary. With a solid plan in place, I started getting closer to school. Then it hit me. What if I ran into Taylor? I didn't know how to feel about that. Taylor was my camp friend. I hadn't seen him since I was 13. We used to write to each other in between summers. I remember being so excited every time I got one of his letters. It was like I was just a little bit closer to being in Ladle. Then the year I stopped going to camp, I also stopped writing. I don't know why. Maybe it was because I felt bad about not going to camp anymore. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just didn't want him to be upset. And I guess I just was afraid that if I wrote him, he'd write back with something that just made me sad. Maybe I wanted to be able to remember our friendship just being nice. I knew I had to focus, though. Whether I ran into Taylor or not, first things first, I needed to become a rock star. Let me just say, right off the bat, episode 1, welcome to Legable. I hella identify with Stella. So much. After going to the office to get registered, I went to go find my locker. I was supposed to meet a class representative who was going to show me around Ladle High. Yes, they are amazing artists over at Rocket Adrift. They said they would meet me by my locker. I guess this is it. It had something leaking out of it. Yep, that's the locker I would get. Well, might as well put my stuff in there. Oh god. This locker smells like death. The smell was so potent that it made my eyes water. Ugh, I can feel it. It's so dense, like a stench blanket. I had to find the source before I fainted. That gem sock. It seems to be the center of the stink zone. Ew! So gross! The smell of the gross gem sock was creeping into the hallway. People were starting to notice. I'm like gonna throw up. Where is that coming from? This is so embarrassing. I don't want to be known as the smelly girl at school. I had to do something. This was my chance to wow everyone with my rock starness. Instant anxiety. You think this is bad? One time on tour, I got so totally wasted on like drugs that I could barely hold my guitar, and someone barfed or something, and it was really rock and roll and stuff. I was losing them. Watch out! Oh, this is it. Oh. It's a raptor. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a velociraptor. On a skateboard? Whoa. That dinosaur boy looked so cool. The way his feather crest flowed as he cut through the air. His powerful dinosaur legs and sharp claws. Such balance and grace. But what did he want with me? Okay. This is, here's a first roll voice. It's gonna be terrible. Rocket Adrift, I just noticed that you followed me. Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know. My alert didn't go off. Why didn't my alert go off? Probably because my thing is being weird. Well, I see it now. Thank you for the follow so much. Okay, so Robert, I'd planned for Robert to be like a horrible Ted Theodore Logan. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know what's up with my setup, but I didn't see the follow until just now. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, everybody. He is a dinosaur. He seems pretty freaking cool. Everybody, please just don't unfollow me once you hear my terrible accents. All right, everyone. This has all been a prank. A prank? Exactly. Another elaborate prank from me, the prankster. And I'd like to thank the new girl here for playing along and drawing attention to the stink. You're welcome? That's right. She was in on it from the beginning. The crowd slowly moved on, and then it was just me standing face to face with a raptor. Okay, I think we pulled that off. skateboard moves. You sure know how to do the skateboarding with the jumps and whatnot? You're good at that. Thanks? You... Look, I know it's a lot to take in. Yes, I am a skateboarding velociraptor. No, I'm not here to eat you. I'm actually pretty partial to pizza, spaghetti, and small amphibians. Not some pretty new girl at school. Oh, nice cover back there. So, what is that smell, anyway? Some total jerk left their karate sock in my locker. Total jerk? I don't know if it was someone's idea of a joke or if they were just really gross. Oh no, I have a bad feeling. Maybe, like, theoretically, the joke is actually pretty funny if you think about it for a little while. What? Okay, look, I put the stinky sock in your locker. I did it as a prank. I thought it would break the ice, make you feel at home here. I worked super hard on it. I'm sorry. What? Why? It feels like it didn't go as you planned. I mean, obviously you worked really hard to make this sock smell bad and get it in my locker. I should have been more surprised or grossed out or something. No, I'm the one who should be sorry. This is a pretty bad way to start your first day here at Ladle, huh? Yeah, it's not really going how I planned it. You deserve a better prank than this. Hey, Kim Bob. Can you hear me now? Because it would be terrible if I'm literally just talking to myself. Okay, cool. Anyways, my name is Robert Raptorson. Who are you? I thought, this should be easy. Just tell him your name. Nothing fancy, I thought. Go for it and be natural. I'm Strella. Sigh. Yep. I mean, it was my first real conversation with a cute boy, and I was already messing up. Hopeless. Strella, cool. No, sorry, it's, never mind. I'm supposed to meet the class representative to show me around the school? I guess they forgot. Nope, that's me, class representative. Really? Sure, who better to show you around than me? I am very representative of what the school has to offer. Right. And my family has lived in Ladle for generations. You might have heard of us. The Raptorsons. I actually vaguely remember hearing about the Raptorsons when I came to Ladle. I recognize that name. I just didn't think we were actually raptors. Yeah. I get it. Even with all the bizarre shit in Ladle, we tend to stand out. I'm really sorry. Oh, chat. Okay. How many generations has your family been here? Oh, we go all the way back. Like, how long? Years. Probably hundreds of them. Wow. Anyways, I'm supposed to show you the gym, the library, and the soccer field. But the gym has a black mold problem. The library is a library. And the soccer field is just a muddy hole since our groundskeeper disappeared. disappeared. Some people believe he was a victim of the Ladle Ripper. Who? Oh, just a serial murderer that lives in the woods and butchers people with an axe. Most people think he's just a legend made up by the superstitious townfolk. But I think he's real. Let's let that simmer on the back burner for now. Let me show you the true pride and joy of Ladle High. I love you, chat. I'm sorry for my voices. I was ready for a big tour of the school, but Robert just took me down the hall. So, what do you think? It's a nice display case? No, not the display case. What's inside it? These are the greatest achievements of Ladle High. Notice anything about them? I see it. They are all sports related. No, well, yes, but check out all those snowboarding championships. Notice anything about them? That's right, I won them all. You skateboard and snowboard? Oh, so 90s. I'm a bit of a board savant. Well, I don't really compete anymore. How about you? You ever win any trophies or medals? No. I never really competed to begin with. The only thing I was ever any good at was history class. And they don't really hand out trophies for being a fangirl for the Middle Ages. That's cool, I guess. Believe me, it's not. Hey, what are you doing after school? To really complete your tour, I have to show you the lake. The lake? Yeah, you gotta see the lake if you want to know the real ladle. Okay, the thing is, I'm not actually new to Ladle. Don't accept my invitation so lightly. The lake is a challenge, a test. Of what? Nothing. Just your worthiness. Okay, you look worried. It's actually going to be pretty chill. Oh, okay. But also be prepared and stuff. Oh, okay. And if you run into anybody cool, bring them along. I'm trying to get as many people to come as I can. Totally. Anyways, here's my number. I hope to see you there because I want to know if you are worthy. Still you later, Smella. Sorry. It's Strella, right? Actually, it's Stella. Oh, right. Okay, cool. I have to take a breath, chat. while I be a nerd. I love this game already, just by the way. That was how I met Robert. I was still thrown off by him giving me his number. That never happened before. Is that your spoiler-free commentary for Jacobo? Thank you, Rocket Adrift. Then he asked me to hang out after school. I didn't know if it was a date, another prank, or just a friendly invitation. I didn't even know where the lake was. There are lakes all over Ladle. Which lake was the lake? I thought that after that, the rest of the school day would be pretty uneventful. But the weirdness was not even over yet. After a failed attempt at a triangle solo in music class, I headed back to my locker. I think I've pretty much contained the stink. I'll just have to keep this locker closed pretty much for all the time. Oh, okay, so day. I know who day's based off of, but I think I'm just gonna make her a valley girl? But maybe that's not fair. I don't feel like Day is a valley girl from the things that I've seen. Shit! Any suggestions for accents? Because it's gonna be terrible no matter what it is. Okay, so California Valley Girl it is. It will not sound like Elwood's. Okay. We'll see how this goes. This is gonna be terrible. I apologize. I apologize, everybody. I apologize, everybody. Where were you this morning? Well, I was a little late. And what about last night? I was unpacking? I mean, come on. Okay, that's not true. I said I would unpack, but I ended up walking around behind my grandma's house. We were supposed to hang out. What? This is how it always is, isn't it? You come and go whenever you want. If you wanted something from me, then you... Wait. If you want something from me, then you are around. But if I want something from you, you just vanish like you always do. This is bad. I apologize. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Sometimes you are right there being all nice, and it's like, you and I, we're a real thing. And other times... it's like, you don't even exist. Yep, she's gone again. Excuse me? Whoa, sorry. I didn't see you there. Whoa. Hot fairy girl with the big hoop earrings. Who was this girl? She was so cool and absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Were those wings? And antenna? It really is perfect music. Was she some sort of magic fairy? Are you okay? What? Huh? You said, excuse me, and then, wow. Then you just stood there staring at me for like at least 2 minutes. I was just wondering if you were talking to me? Oh, shit. You heard that? Yeah. Sorry. I was fighting with Ingrid. Is Ingrid, like, invisible? Sometimes. Only when it's really convenient. But I don't think she's here right now. Okay. Wait, you must be the new girl. Yeah, kinda. Wow, I'm making a great first impression then. Like, hey, how about I yell in the halls like an invisible person for a while? My name is Day. I guess you probably noticed that by now. Ooh, we're gonna go with Faye. A Faye? Yeah. Wow, you went for the proper pronunciation and everything. I've read things. This might be a lot for you to take in. It has been kind of, an intense day. You're actually one of the few people who's, like, stopped to talk to me. Damn. I've never had to change schools before, and I'm still a loser. Oh, I didn't mean you're a loser? Just... Wait, you can't be a loser. You're cool. You're the only one who seems to think so. I guess that's what happens when you spend all your time studying instead. I don't know, Chris. I don't know, talking to people. And it probably didn't help that my mom was a teacher at my elementary school. Or that I wore a superhero cape until I was 8. I mean... this is... All of these choices are fantastic. I sneezed in my 5th grade teacher's face. Then I blamed it on Jesus. Hey, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it's Stella. I nailed it that time. I couldn't believe it either because at the time I was so distracted by her wings. Okay, Stella, I noticed you're a bit distracted by my wings. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's okay. Look, if it helps, you can ask me some questions. Sorry, chap. Really? Yeah, for sure. Can you fly? I'm sorry, did I say something? No, it's just sorta, I guess sorta is the answer. Oh, how do you sorta fly? I can't get very high or go very far unless what? I have to like believe in myself or something, or someone has to believe in me, or both at the same time. It's like super dorky. Sorry, all this scripted stuff is just kind of normal to me. I've lived here all my life. I used to go to camp here, but living here is like different. Yeah, you'll probably see some more locals, if you know what I mean. Like me and Ingrid. Oh, right. Yeah, I already met a skateboarding dinosaur. Robert. Yeah, he actually... I remembered Robert telling me to bring any cool people I run into, and, well, I thought Dave was cool, so that was good enough for me. He asked me to come to the lake. He did. Yeah, and he said to bring along anyone cool that I run into, so, do you want to come with me? Me? Go see the lake? You don't have to if you don't. No, it's just... Did he say anything about it? He just said something about being tested or something? That's so ominous sounding. I know, right? I don't know. I've never gone there before. I mean, I've gone there, but I've never hung out there. It's a school night, and I've never gone there, and is it gonna be like a party? I don't know. It could be like 5 people, or it could be a total rager. 5 people is still a party, right? No, that's more like a get-together or chill sesh. Chill sesh. We shouldn't go. Maybe. No, actually, we should go. It'll be good for us. Because you're the new girl, and I'm a total brain. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not, though. What? No, you're right. Let's go. Okay. We just gotta get hyped. Let's do this thing. We're going to the lake. Yeah, we are. The thing is, though, I don't know where it is, really. Oh, right. Could you, tell me? Or, like, draw a map? Hey, why don't I show you? You have a car? Yes. Wait, no. So, which is it? It's more like a truck. Great! So you can give me a ride. Totally. Awesome. Okay, here's my number. If you're nervous about the lake, give me a call. Or, you know, if you just want to talk about anything or whatever. So you just legitimately want to talk to me? Yeah? This was the second person to give me their number. Like it was no big deal or something. Pick me up around 7? Okay. Awesome. One sec, though. Hey, guess what? Me and... What's your name again? Stella. Me and Stella are going to the lake together. Did you hear that? I know you're still around here somewhere. I guess she is gone. I apologize. I apologize for my terrible voices. I had never been invited to anything before in my life. Not only had a hot dinosaur invited me to the lake, but I was giving a hot fair ride there too. I was standing there by my locker looking at the 2 scraps of phone numbers in disbelief. I didn't know whether to be excited or terrified. I appreciate that, Chris. Then someone came along to clear that up for me. Wow. Oh. Ominous voice. Ominous voice. Ominous voice. Ominous voice. I gotta commit to a voice. I don't know if it's a girl or a dude. The voice is gonna change. Why are you just standing around with that ridiculous grin on your face? Huh? Oh, that must be Ingrid? You're a ghost. That's friggin' right, I'm a ghost. Does that scare you? Not at all. I was very much like Stella in school, but I kind of dressed like Ingrid. I know all about Ladle's creep. I mean, that's right. I am a creep. I understand if you can't handle it, it's pretty freaking intense. Trapped between this world and the next, doomed to wander in everlasting torment and stuff. I'm like a tragic spirit, and sometimes a vengeful one. It's like way more than some people can handle, okay? Like, don't even know how I died. Were you murdered by the Ladle Ripper? Yeah, I mean, maybe. However I died, it was like probably really violent and tragic. Really freaking tragic, okay? Okay. And like, Day is the only one smart enough to figure it out because it's such a freaking like mystery. I don't even know what to call this voice. Sorry. I'm not like mad that she's going to the lake with you. Because like, when you're a spectral entity trapped in between death and the mortal coil, then like jealousy and stuff is just kind of beneath you. I'm just telling you to watch out, okay? Sure. Just be careful, because like, as a ghost, I can do all sorts of stuff. Like, walk through walls and be invisible, but that's not even the half of it. Sometimes I get all poltergeist on stuff, like throwing freaking furniture and smashing mirrors and like knives. And I'll even set your clocks 5 minutes late or early. And don't even blame me if that happens because like I can't even control it. And that's not like a threat or anything. It's just like if you're gonna be around Day, then I might be around. And I just want you to know that you're what you're getting into. So like, yeah, maybe I'll see you at the lake. It'll be fun. Yeah. Fun. What in the hell do we even call that voice that I just did? Raspy, angry, high school goth girl. I was on my way home, still very confused about everything that had just happened. I can't believe how wild that first day was. I mean, people talk to me. Wicked cool people. Oh, I should have given her a different voice. And the plan. God, this morning when I made that plan, I had no idea that it would work so flawlessly. Okay, so maybe not totally flawless in execution, but I've got time to really perfect my strategy. By the time I get to the lake, I'll have it mastered. That's when it all hit me. I'm going to some kind of party with people I just met. I might have fooled them into thinking that I'm cool for like 5 minutes, but now, who knows how long we'll be at the lake. But I have to go. They're expecting me. I was so afraid of the idea I'd get there and blank or embarrass myself somehow. I started having a mini panic attack on the car ride home. Okay, so gotta think of something else. Gotta calm down. Look into the rearview mirror. That always works. They say you should be checking your rearview mirror every like 30 seconds or something, but for like quick bursts, I'm more into checking every 3 minutes or so, but I give it a good stare. It helps me calm down. I sometimes get lost in it. I like seeing the road, being behind me. It's oddly therapeutic. Yes, guys. Goodbye, old road. Sorry for driving on you. Maybe this time I looked for a bit too long. Whoa, holy. I think we had an accident, guys. Taylor? Okay. So I have some options for Taylor. I can do my super deep, what Orenthal called Beetlejuice voice, which I don't understand that. I can do like a really terribly, horribly stereotypical Canadian voice. I can do a kind of New York or Massachusetts, Boston voice, or Jacobos promised Scottish voices, and I don't know how long I could do a Scottish voice. I should have turned on polls for this. I got any opinions, chat? Canadian or Scottish? Kim Bob, what do you think? Ugh. Ah! Not helpful! Two totally different ones. Okay. I get it. The most helpful. Okay. This is what we'll do. We'll try it out. Canadian. I can't fucking do it now. Stella. Ooh, lightning bolts. Look at those blue eyes. I couldn't believe it. I'd hit him. I hit my old camp friend Taylor Talto. I was in shock. I mean, I knew I'd probably see him around at some point, but not like that. There was a million things I probably should have been thinking about, like how to explain why I stopped writing to him. What was he doing out here? Why wasn't he at school? But all I could think about was how much he had changed. Hey. He was always tall, but now he has grown, like, a lot. He wasn't the skinny boy I remembered. He was something else now. I found myself looking deep into his piercing blue eyes. I could feel a mysterious sadness in them. Stella? This is terrible. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Are you sure you don't need to go to a hospital or something? I'm trying to think of it. I can't fucking do it. It's gonna come out Scottish because it's what's in my head. It should be Canadian, but it's gonna come out Scottish and it's gonna be terrible. Yeah, no, I'm good. Just a bruised shoulder. It just needs to chill for a second. Taylor, I'm so sorry for hitting you with my truck. I had a lot on my mind. I wasn't watching the road. I feel awful about this. Forget it. Let's not make it a big deal. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I get hit by trucks all the time. How's that supposed to make me feel better? Sorry, it just kind of comes with the territory of being a Bigfoot, everything. I said I couldn't do it. makes more sense. They're in Canada, but I can't do a Canadian right now. It's like when you guys wanted me to do Scottish and all I could do was Southern. We're too stealthy for our own good. Taylor always had a pretty good sense of humor when it came to being a Bigfoot. So, if anybody from DFD is here, they should tell Casper that I'm doing it now. Sorry, guys, I had to take a bite of dinner. Just by the way, I fucking love this game. That old Canadian frog. I'm so sorry, Chad. I can do Canadian. I've done it before. And I don't know why it won't come today, so Taylor's Scottish. Deal with it, everybody. Taylor's Scottish. When I first met him and his family at their camp, I was like 5 years old. I was just so excited that magical creatures like him existed. I'd go home and tell everyone about how my best friend at summer camp was a Bigfoot boy my age. Maybe that was the start of people thinking I was bizarre. Okay, you can stop lying now. No, really? I even developed a pretty effective technique. The trick is to hop up at the last second and really put your shoulder into it. It helps to be tall though, that way you have a high center of gravity and can make it over the front of the grill. Are you being serious? If anything, you're actually in more danger than I was. The last couple of times someone hit me with a truck, I ended up going right through the glass. What? It made it through like 3 fatal accidents. It turned drivers' bodies into mulch, hides evidence, and it's good for the local ferns. Taylor, you did not. True story. So I'm standing next to someone who's hidden several bodies. So yeah, you're totally making this up to make me feel better. Maybe I am. Is it working? Well, when I was hoping I'd run into my friend from camp, I didn't mean literally. You know, like with my truck. Well, at least I know you're still friends. Taylor, you kind of moved away to the city and I stopped hearing from you and, well, I kind of thought, Taylor, I'm sorry, it's just, it's just that the words just weren't coming. Stella, it's okay. It's just good to see you again. Yeah, it's good to see you again too. So, well, I got to go. What? So soon? Hey, now that you're back in town, we'll probably see each other around. If not, maybe you'll run into me in another 4 years. Wait, Taylor. I couldn't let him leave so soon. Not like that. Well, will you come to the lake with me? Stella, Wait, did you say the lake? Yeah? Are you sure you meant the lake and not like, lake? I'm so sorry. The lake, I think? A raptor named Robert asked me if I wanted to go. Robert Raptorson. Yeah. Weird. And I'm supposed to pick up a fake girl named Day on the way there? Huh. What? Stella, what do you think happens at the lake? Yes, I should be saying the lake. Can I be totally honest with you? Please? I have no idea. I've never been invited to anything, and I have so many questions. Do I need to RSVP? Should I dress casual, semi-formal, or formal? Should I bring a present? Maybe some kind of cheese? Is there a secret handshake? Help me, Taylor. I don't know anything. Look, the lake is just a place where burnouts and losers hang out, drink, and smoke weed. Like a wild... Like a wild 24/7 party? No, more like 5 or 6 people sitting around talking about bullshit. Oh. Yeah, it's not really Robert or Day's scene. It's kind of throwing me off. What do you mean? Well, Robert usually hangs out with his jock friends in the parking lot of Loveland Frog's Diner. And Day's just, well, she doesn't really hang out. I always figured she's too busy studying and doing shit for extra credit. That's if Ingrid isn't hovering around her. Oh. And speaking of people whose seen this is most definitely not. Are you sure you're ready for this, Stella? Oh, I'm gonna freak out. Ah! Stella? Ah! Stella! Ah! Stella, calm down. Wait! I got it. Car accident. We got into a car accident. I can't go to the lake because I hit you with my truck. It's just a little bump up. Everyone is fine. That's why I'm gonna need you to find a big rock and then drop it on my leg. True story, chat. When I was in high school, I knew I had to do an oboe test where I had to play my oboe in front of everybody, and because I have severe anxiety, I very sincerely tried to throw myself down the stairs. Don't worry, I don't do things like that anymore. I'm in therapy for anxiety disorder. But I used to think shit like this all the time. This game is so spot on. So spot on. So spot on. I fucking love it. You're being ridiculous. Yeah, you're right. I'm glad you came to your senses. Getting a cast is like a total mark of death for a loser like me. No one is gonna sign it. Everyone will know I have no friends. Wait, will you sign my cast, Taylor? But like 20 times with different names and handwriting. Hello, Zets. No. Why not? Because I'm not gonna let you break your leg? Well, shake me really hard and give me a whiplash or something, because I'm not seeing a way out of this one. Stella, relax. You've been to these things before, you'll be fine. How are you today, Zets? You've been to the lake before? Yes. What? Nothing. Oh no. We're gonna trick it. Man, I just had a wild idea. What is it? What if you... Glenn? What if you came to the lake? You don't want to go to the lake. Right. I totally get you. So, what if instead of going to the lake, I am also Team Taylor? Yes? What if you weren't at the lake, right? It won't be. But what if you were beside the lake? What? It's like you're far enough away from the lake that if anyone was looking at you, they'd say, he's not at the lake. But you were close enough to the lake that you could just look over and like check up on me. So let me get this straight. You're over at the lake and I'm by myself just hanging out near the lake. Yeah, you didn't go to the lake like you wanted, but you just happen to be in shouting distance if anything goes wrong. Sounds really complicated, Stella. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to just stand there by myself near the lake while everyone is at the lake. So what you're saying is between those two options, the only two options, you'd rather be at the lake? That's not all I said. Taylor, if you want to come with me to the lake, you could just ask. You don't have to try to trick me into inviting you to the lake. I'm happy to take you to the lake. Fine. Thanks, Taylor. I promise we won't stay too long. It really means a lot having you there. We need a ride. No, it's okay. I know where it is. Here, you can reach me here. If you need to. That was 3 numbers at that point. I remember thinking, does everyone in Ladle just hand their numbers out like this? Oh, thanks. I love how her ears are permanently pink and fleshed. Because that is real. After school was finally over, I was sitting watching TV, but really out of the corner of my eye was watching the flashing light of the answering machine. I was nervous to find out if there were any messages for me on there. Messages. Message 1. Hello, Mr. Starosa. This is Ian. We are looking for someone to pull a late shift at the observatory tonight. Click. Message 2. Hey. It's Taylor. I'll see you later. So, I guess this call's kind of pointless. I'm gonna go now. Click. Message 3. Hey, Stella, it's me, Day. I know you're kind of nervous about going to the lake. If you want to talk or something before we go, you can call me. If not, I'll see you when you pick me up, okay? Bye. Click. Message 4. Oh, I gotta get back into his voice. So much Scottish voice. Stella. It's Robert. I'm holed up in my house. The Dino Secret Service are here, and I think they're about to kick in my door. Oh no, Stella, I need your help. Please call me. Alright, sweet. So, call me or I'll see you at the lake later. Oh no, here they come. I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory. You'll never take me alive. Click. I couldn't believe it. Taylor, Jay, and Robert all called me. I knew this call would be too important to risk my dad walking in on. So I had to take the call on my own private line upstairs in my room. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, thanks. I had a private phone line when I was in high school. Before I had a cell phone. Oh. Messages. Is there anything else I can do? Ooh, note. Hope you have a good day at school. I'll be late as usual. Maybe we can pack up grandma's stuff when I get home. I'm so sorry. That one was terrible. Welcome to the Ladle Local Network. This small town's very own public access programming. Tonight at 8:30, Jerry takes you on a tour of his latest project, refurbishing a combine harvester on Jerry's rigging. Right after that, at 9 p.m., the local gossip queen, Vanessa, recounts what all that commotion was at Gnome's flower shop last week on Toss the Goss. And lastly, on News at 9, unfortunately bumped to 10, updates on whether the new highway expansion on Highway 65 will be approved. All that and more coming up on LLN. Anything else? I think I'm gonna just make sure that I don't forget to do that. Anything? Messages? Nope. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. Between homework, dinner, and getting ready for the lake, I knew I had only a few precious minutes to make that call. So that meant I could only call one person. Also, I knew that after this phone call, I'd be flying so high from the majorness of it, I'd need a full hour to come back down to Earth, and I wouldn't be able to do anything else. Was I really ready to make the call? I'm not ready. I want to explore shit. Window. That day in my window, I thought about... I thought about Taylor. I never expected to see Taylor again this soon. To To be honest, I'm surprised he even gave me his number. After everything that happened between us, he seems so different, but the same somehow. I wonder if he thinks I've changed too. Desk. My desk was covered with things when I first moved in. It took me a week or so to organize it with my important documents. Okay, I guess we're making a call. Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. I already read this. Okay, we're ready to call. I'm not calling Taylor. So it's between Day and Robert. I need to turn on, like, extensions to do a poll. But that's not going to happen today. Maybe next time. Any opinions? I'll give it a minute. Chris says Day. Thank you, Zets. All right. I think it's gonna be Day. Hello? Hey, it's Stella from school. Stella, I'm so glad you called. Oh, I'm so glad you wanted me to call. Obviously. Okay. Well, hi. It's nice to make a new friend, you know? You're my friend? Oh, well, I thought... No, wait! I want to be your friend. I'm just not used to making new friends, but I'd love to be your friend. Stella, relax. Stella, breathe. I get kind of nervous in social situations. You don't say. It's me, guys! Awesome, Chris. Awesome. I'm like kind of shy. Everyone gets nervous, Stella. Like right now, I'm super nervous about my college application. You already applied for college? Yeah, it's our last year of high school. Haven't you thought about college? I'm not there yet. You could say I've thought about, thinking about applying for college. If Jacobo was here, once Jacobo actually plays, because he's trying not to spoil it for himself. That's, he's Ghost AFski in Discord right now, I think. But, it's me. I'm Stella. Where did you apply? A bunch of places, but I'm really hoping to get into Orion Technical Center. Oh, I heard of Orion Technical Center. Yes, Don. Previously John the John Johnson. Or Don Johnson, yes. Yup. He has known me through high school. I said that when you start playing this, you're gonna realize that I am Stella. She just said that she was thinking about applying for college. Oh, I've heard of Orion Technical Center. I'm kind of hoping to get my mind off it for a while by going to the lake. Right, about that. No, you can't whip out on me. I need a friend there tonight. Okay. I was just gonna say, see you at 7. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go get ready now. Bye, Stella. Bye, Day. After the phone call, I went to pick up Day, and we headed to the lake together. Let's all just stare at each other. I was feeling okay on the car ride over, but then as soon as we got there, I was so nervous. I had to pull Day aside. There's so many people here. There's like 5 people here. I know, right? So many. I've never been to a party before. If this is a party, it's the saddest little party in history. But they're drinking. Underage. We could get arrested. There's like only one cop in town, and he used to hang out here after work to get drunk right up until he got his girlfriend pregnant. So yeah, you're not gonna get busted. But I'm pretty sure that one guy is definitely smoking pot. Pot? Cool, yeah, I've totally done that. Really? For sure. Cool, me too. Really? Totally. I love to smoke all the weed. Yeah, it's so fun when you breathe it in through the doobie and you're just like high. So high. Right. And then you get all weird and trippy because you can't see because of all the smoke. Sure. That's why you fall over and stuff. Yeah. You haven't done it. Not even a little. Okay, thank God. Me either. And I don't really feel like trying it here. Me neither. Okay, cool. So I won't be the only dweeb not getting high. I still don't buy that you're a dweeb. Even if you haven't smoked pot. Well, it's true. I just feel like I spent the first 3 years of high school watching everyone else have fun. When everyone else was out partying and skipping class, I was just doing my own thing, I guess. What is your thing? Honestly, all I really do is study and occasionally draw nothing, comics and stuff. You draw? Yeah. Wow. So I guess that's what you're going to college for at Orion Technical Center. Actually, I applied for the liberal arts program. I'm not good enough to get into an art program. I just draw comics for myself. I wouldn't show them to anyone. They're pretty whatever. What? No, I bet they're awesome. Can I see? Okay, promise not to make fun of me or anything. Here. Just don't look at it now. Okay. Why don't we go say hi to everyone? Who are you? Hey, everyone. And she has arrived. We've got the new girl Stella here with, whoa. Is that Day or do my raptor eyes deceive me? Yeah, it's me. Rad. Hi, everybody. I felt like everyone was expecting me to say something, so I tried to introduce myself. I'm Stella. Let's be funny. I think I'm funny. Ooh, Jessica. What kind of... Whoops! If that was a horrible sound, I'm sorry. Jessica. Jessica, what kind of voice do you have? I don't know yet. Ooh, Brandon. I also don't know what kind of voices you guys have. I was freezing up badly. It was like like my worst nightmare, but it was real. I felt like everyone's eyes were burning through me, seeing me for what I really was. A loser. I had to try again. I had to try again, though. I still had a chance. What kind of voice do you have? What kind of voice do you have? What kind of voice do you have? Yes? That was a horrible voice. Oh, joke. Okay. He was right. I was totally joking. Brandon reminds me of, what's his name? Rory Cochrane? That's not it. From Empire Records? It was just like every time I had to meet new people. Yeah, Rory Cochrane. What's with today? I'd get so worried that I was going to say something uncool. It is an amazing film. I freaking love it. That when I'd actually try to say something, I'd have nothing to say because I was too busy thinking about how I'd sound super uncool. All I could think was, no, not again. Not in front of the coolest people in Ladle. Hey everyone. Wanna see me turn that rock blue? I know what I'm gonna do for Jessica. What? You can do that? Totally. Just dead. See? I don't really see it. Oh shit! I see it!
Shut up. No, you don't.
If you look close enough, you can see it. Man, whatever. I don't know what I would have done without Day then. Probably run into the woods in embarrassment. So Stella, consider your tour officially over. I hope you've enjoyed it.
What?
On behalf of the student body of Ladle High, I would like to say, welcome to Ladle. Thanks. Does every tour of the school end in a party like this?
Stella, remember, we talked about this. You need at least 10 people for it to qualify as a party.
I don't know. This feels pretty party-like to me. That's because you've never been to... Time froze for a second. I had to stop Taylor from telling everyone that I'd never been to a real party. Tourist. Touristing. I've never visited strange lands before, so I'm bad at it. I assumed country parties were small, and that's because I'm just not used to going to new places. You know, the whole culture shock thing. Deep stuff. The culture of Ladle can be a complicated beast. I'll give you that. Listen, sorry everybody. I tried to get as many people here as I could, but, well, they flaked or something. They bailed on you. Ouch. It hurts, but I respect your honesty, dude.
You asked them to come to the lake. Did you really expect them to come here when you know it's not their spot?
I thought I still had some sway over the team, but...
I still don't understand why you wanted to come here.
I just wanted to change it up, I guess.
Well, it looks like your friends didn't.
Okay, this has all been a fairly painful conversation, but where are my manners? Stella, this is Jessica, my partner in crime.
Partner in crime? Really, Robert?
And my good friend, your dealer, my buddy Brandon. He's Ladle's best purveyor of illicit substances. It wouldn't be a not party without him giving us his ganja and his mom's homemade beer. Selling my ganja. You still owe me money, by the way. you need anything, let him know. For money.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, though.
And it seems like you already know Taylor. But did you know that Brandon and Taylor are in a band together?
What? Really? That's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I play drums and Taylor plays guitar and gets beast mode on the vocals.
You sing, Taylor? Why didn't you tell me you were in a band? Taylor. I'm out. What? Yeah, I'm gonna take off. Taylor, wait! Again. I apologize for the bad Scottish. Wait, where are you going? I'm just gonna take off. But why?
Look, you don't need me here.
Yes, I do. Taylor, what's really going on? I'm not good at being the center of attention. What do you mean you're in a band? You must have been on stage before. We've never played live? Oh, well, if you ever want an audience of one, I'd love to hear you play. I promise I won't boo. You didn't like it. It's really grungy. Taylor, I need you here. Okay, I guess I'll stick around a little longer. I just noticed that Stella is wearing socks with her sandals. It's amazing.
Hey, there you guys are. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Good. Come on, Stella. Beer time.
What?
Let's get you a beer.
Taylor, don't leave without me, okay?
No promises.
Taylor.
Man, last time I had this homebrew, I was annihilated.
Annihilated.
I was so hungover, I barely made it to practice the next day. Coach was pissed. He was all, Robert, if I hear about you getting drunk while you're on my team, I'll blah blah and blah you off the team, so blah blah blah.
Wow, sounds pretty serious.
Yeah, that's not a problem anymore though.
Why? What happened?
We've just moved on to other things. You know, pranks, poetry, skateboarding, cool shit like that.
Did you say poetry?
Oh, did I? I mean, it's just a hobby. I don't take it as seriously as skateboarding. That's where I get really expressive with some sick stunts. Well, let's get you that beer now. Here you go.
Actually,
Psych! What did you forget? You have to prove you're worthy to drink this homemade brew. This'll be funny. Fun. Don't worry. Oh. Here at the lake, there is a rule, and only one single rule. Everyone who wishes to drink the ale of Brandon's mom.
no. Robert isn't meant to sound like you, Jacobo. He's meant to sound like Ted Theodore Logan. That's not my Jacobo voice. If anything, Brandon's got my Jacobo voice, which is not an improvement. That is a fantastic line, just by the way. I'll have to read it again. Kim Bob, you thought that my Robert voice was my Jacobo voice.
Everyone who wishes to drink the ale of Brandon's mom must prove their worthiness. I'm throwing out the gauntlet. My challenge to you, Stella, and to you two, Taylor and Day, you all have to prove you're worthy.
Really, Robert? this again?
Come on, Jess. This will be fun. It's a nice way for everyone to get to know each other.
What exactly is this challenge?
I want to know what is the worst thing you've ever done. Your stories shall be judged by me, Sir Robert of the Rail, and my fellow knight, Sir Brandon of Greenleaf. What's going on? What's going on, man? Who's doing what now? Okay, just me then.
I know, my Bill S. Preston Esquire is no good though. Or they're too similar.
Your prize, if I deem your story worthy, is that you will be welcomed into the order of the Knights of the Lake, and that your cuppeth will overfloweth with the sweet nectar of Brandon's mom's homebrewed beer. I fucking love this. And by cuppeth, I mean you gotta drink from the bottle. Regrettably, we hath no cuppeths.
No, it's supposed to be like 10. I didn't say it was good. I just said it was supposed to be like 10. True story. Part of the reason why I don't have a webcam is because I'm embarrassed, and the only way I can do the voice is by doing the hand motions. So I am doing the wild, crazy hand motions because it's the only way I can do the voice. Oh. The worst thing we've ever done?
No webcam. That's gonna take a while. Oh, I'm not up to webcam.
Sorry, chat.
Listen, I joined the DFD Discord and immediately had a panic attack over it. Said hi and ran away.
It's probably pretty obvious, but just in case you didn't already guess, I hadn't done anything bad or wrong since I flushed my dad's wallet down the toilet when I was 3. Prepare to be underwhelmed. Yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, beer is tempting, but
Taylor, my man. So just imagine Keanu Reeves with his arms wide, because that's exactly what I'm fucking doing. Taylor, my man, I know the beer is shitty. I'm working on it. But I think more important than the beer, than the physical beer, is what I'm offering to you on the metaphysical plane, dude. Here, in the sacred meeting grounds of the lake, as the great breakneck gorge bears witness to this meeting of the minds, I want to extend a claw of friendship to you. But I need you to meet me halfway. Share your darkest secrets with his humble raptorness. So, I'll sweeten the pot. I'll tell you something I've never told a soul.
Taylor, no matter what you did, I promise I won't think anything differently of you. I know that's not what it said, but it's what my mouth said.
No judgment here. He who is without sin, be the first one stoned or whatever.
Okay, I'll tell you. But I was pretty pissed off when I did this, so keep that in mind, I guess. Sometime last year, there was this construction company that had come into Lidl, and they just had no business doing what they were doing, so I snuck into the job site and I drove a bulldozer through the foreman's office.
Dude!
It was at night, and I knew nobody was there. Nobody was hurt, but I get it. Seems kind of wild now. at that time, I was just so angry. I don't even remember making the decision to do it. I just remember the feeling of righteousness when the portable office collapsed. I do not play the bagpipes while doing Taylor's voice. Then when it was over, I couldn't believe what I'd done. I just bolted. I don't think I've ever run that fast in my life. Somehow I got away with it. They must have shocked it up to malfunctioning gear or something. And that's the worst thing I ever did. In the end. Taylor, what made you so angry? I don't want to talk about it here. Oh, okay. Taylor, I don't think there's anybody, human, cryptid, dino, or great power on this earth, no god up in the sky, or fucking scientists in a lab doing laser math equations that can deny your worthiness. Taylor, thou art worthy. Thanks, I guess. Day, what about you? I'm not sure if I really want to do this. Is it really embarrassing? Well, no. Actually, kinda, I guess. You guess? Well, okay. You guys remember that I used to do the morning announcements? Yeah, no offense, but they were kind of dorky. The little hey, good morning, Gab. Shut up, you guys. One day, well, okay, I was having a pretty shitty day, and I kind of let loose over the school PA system. I remember you started the whole thing with, "Welcome to another mediocre day at a dead-end school." Oh yeah, and you said something like, "We're all doomed to haunt the halls of this crusty school until we die." Yeah, well, like I said, I was having a shitty day. That was vaguely Scottish. Yeah, well, like I said, I was having a shitty day, week, year, life. I still remember Vice Principal Jacobs banging on the door and trying to force it open.
Wait, aren't the announcements done in his office?
Yeah, I locked him out of his own office. Impressive. He didn't seem to think so. He ended up getting detention for like 3 months. Honestly, I'm surprised you aren't suspended. Or expelled. Me too, actually. I have not dungeon mastered anything. But thank you. They said something about it being my first offense or whatever.
I'm pretty sure they didn't want to expel one of the school's like 3 honor students.
I guess. But that's it. That's the worst thing I've ever done.
I think I remember that day. Was that not the day that...
Let's not go into that. Boom. Ah! Hey everybody. That was terrible.
I'm pretty sure that right after school...
What are you guys talking about?
I think we were talking about...
That I got detention. Yeah. That's what we were talking about. Yep. Day, that announcement was legendary. There's no question. Thou art definitely worthy. Announcement? Fuck, I did Day's voice. Hey, let's move on to you, Stella. How could we forget about Stella? You lived in the city, right? Bet you have some hella wicked stories to tell. The truth is, I'd never done anything bad in my entire life. But I didn't tell the truth that day. I wanted to fit in so bad that I made up a lie on the spot. I tried my hardest to come up with something really wild, but also cool and believable. One time I got in big trouble for doing something, and I got detention. What happened? Oh. I'm gonna go mild. I'm gonna go mild. I I got in trouble for returning a late library book.
Why would you get detention for that?
The librarian was a real stickler. You could only take this book out for 5 minutes.
What book was it?
It was about Satan.
Your school had a book all about just Satan? The devil?
I never got past the table of contents, so I wouldn't know.
So let me get this straight. You got in trouble for returning a late library book that you could only take out for 5 minutes. For reasons, and it might have been about Satan, but you don't know. Because you didn't get past the table of contents and you were still late.
Yep.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, neither do I. Oh boy. Stella.
I cannot believe that this girl did that. That is absolutely a gloves off punch to the face.
You're freaking kidding, right?
Kidding? Do you think it is a joke to be worthy?
I can't believe you're doing this.
I'm worthy?
Oh, you are worthy, all right.
I'm worthy!
And as such, I dub thee, out of time. You are pretty goddamn worthy. How does it feel?
It feels right because, you know, I kind of always knew I was.
Ugh.
Passionate.
Yes, she's worthy, and she knows it. But now, I want to tell all of you, the legend of the 20 gem socks. I have a confession. Last year, I didn't wash a single pair of gem socks. Not once. Ugh.
What?
I know. Gross, right? 10 pairs of socks, 20 single socks, worn till they were so disgusting they could bring tears to your eyes. But I went further. I took those disgusting socks and I packed them all into a Ziploc bag so they could stew in their juices. But that wasn't enough, not for this raptor. I added an onion, a sardine, and a sprinkle of coriander to the bag. And then I left it in the sun for 10 days. This bag was inflated from the stink that was fighting to get out.
Oh, oh God.
Why, you ask? What possible purpose could a dinosaur have for this bag of putrid stench? I'll tell you. The most worthy of all pursuits, of course. A prank. I hid all 20 socks in different locations in the school to further stew throughout the summer.
You are sick.
Sick like a fox. Whenever any of you walk through the halls this year and catch a whiff of something so foul, you want to barf? You know who to blame. You've been pranked. The prankster strikes again. You're welcome.
That's really something. Robert?
Thank you. I put one in the principal's mailbox. I put one in the boiler room. But the wildest hiding place was when I climbed up to the flagpole and switched one for the the school flag.
You climbed a 10-foot pole on the roof for a prank.
Guilty as charged. Well, wild.
Are you kidding? That is wild.
I also think it's wild. I can't believe you did that.
I know. Think of the principal's face when he...
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
Come on, Jess, lighten up.
How am I supposed to do that when you are doing something that thoughtless? It's like nothing I ever say gets through to you.
Let's not do this right now.
Yeah, I get it. Look, I'm going home now. Have fun with your new friends. I'm really glad they all passed your test.
Wow. Talk about a buzzkill. It's all good, man. She's just messing around. Whatever, man. I'm gonna take my leave too. I guess I'll see you guys around.
Are we still in for practice tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, should be. Should be.
What time?
I don't know, man. Afternoon? Evening? Just run through our set without me. I'll probably drop in sometime, you know how it is.
I guess. I love Ingrid's lip. Alright, well, Ingrid and I are probably gonna head out too. Ingrid? She disappeared again, didn't she? Does anyone need a ride home? I fucking love this game. Hanging out at the lake hadn't really gone the way I thought it would. I didn't get to follow through on my plans at all. Everything happened so fast, and before I knew it was over and we were driving home. I remember wondering, had I made a good impression? Was that what it was like to hang out? It seemed like everyone in the car was feeling pretty down. I wanted to break the silence and brighten the mood. So I thought maybe I could finally pull off some rock star antics by... Hello, mates! What's all this then? This car's full of long faces, isn't it? What was I doing? I didn't know the first thing about what it means to be a rock star. And I had literally none of the attributes of one. That was it. I couldn't fool myself anymore. I wasn't going to convince anyone I was a rock star. I couldn't even convince myself. I was starting to panic as I realized just how badly I had failed at achieving my goal. So Stella's cheeks got really red, at exactly the same time I felt my face turn to fire after the exit. Hey Chris, as a Scottish person, how do you feel about my British accent versus my Scottish one? Are you okay, Stella? The truck started to feel tiny. Stella? My breathing became heavy. Also, Rocket Adrift, the animation for when she's like feeling anxious of the like squiggly scribble like lines behind her that are shifting, that is so freaking real. It's amazing. At a time, I could only vaguely hear muffled voices calling my name. Just give her a minute. The car got quiet, and my breathing calmed down slowly. Eventually, I felt like I could say something. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Yeah, it's all good. You okay? Yeah, I know. You're welcome, Rocket Adrift. It's really good. I have generalized anxiety disorder and social anxiety disorder. And that drawing is exactly how I feel. My animation. It's fucking spot on. Yeah, I'm okay now. What a day, huh? Yeah, I never imagined that I'd be riding in a truck with Lily, Stella Starossa, and Robert Robertson. You're definitely not the most social guy at school. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're always just hanging out in the halls alone with your guitar. And that's if you're even at school at all. Okay, what about you? What about me? It's just not like you to go to the late high school night, that's all. I'm not a total goody two-shoes, you know. I'm sorry, Dave, but Taylor's got a point. You're like the last person I expected to see tonight. Okay, but it's not exactly like you're a frequenter of the lake either. True. Can't deny that. What made tonight different then? What do you mean, Stella? I mean, it sounds like all three of you did something you wouldn't normally do tonight. So, what changed? I don't know, lots of stuff. Nothing. Yeah. Well, you've got a pretty easy answer. You, Stella. What? You invited me to the lake? That's right. You invited me too. Nice one out of time. I knew when I saw you that you'd come through. Look, obviously we all got a bit carried away. Let's start over. I'll go first. I'm Robert Raptorson. I'm class representative. I ran unopposed, but damn it if that wasn't the best unopposed campaign I've run. I remember that. You were totally relentless. I thought for sure you had an opponent. Nope. Then why campaign? Taylor, that's like asking, why breathe when you could die? Or like, why eat or sleep? Or, why snowboard? Okay, I got that. Good, because you're next. What? I'm Taylor Talto, and you fill in the rest. I am Taylor Talto, and I'm good, thanks. Bail. Yeah, come on. Play along, man. What, you all know everything there is to know? I'm in a band. I keep to myself mostly the end. Okay, I'll go. I'm Daylily, and I can't wait to get the hell out of legal. What? Really? Yeah, as soon as we graduate, I'm so out of here. Where would you go? I don't know. Anywhere that'll have me, I guess. But I really want to go to college. I guess I never thought about leaving because, you know, me, Bigfoot. Yeah, I've got a similar problem. Well, that highway expansion they're building might just... I don't know. It's just maybe Ladle won't be the perfect hiding spot anymore. Anyways. Maybe. Okay, Stella's turn. I took a deep breath and went for it. I'm Stella Starosta, and I'm not a rock star. No matter how hard I try, that's just not me. And honestly, now that I think about it, it seems kind of wild to me that I thought I could be a rock star. Is that what that was all about earlier? Yeah. Well, that explains it. You're right. You're not a rock star. You're out of time. The rest of the car ride was a blast. All the tension just faded away. You'd probably think this is the boring part. All I did was drive them home one by one, right? But something amazing happened. It might seem like hardly anything to you, Doctor, but at the time it was a very big deal for me. It happened when I dropped the last person off, who was... Who? I don't know who to do. Chat, you got any input? I'm gonna take a couple bites of a burrito because I'm hungry. Feel free to discuss, or not. It's totally up to you. And I'm probably gonna play this through a couple of times to try and get all of the endings and options, because that's what I do. I'm gonna play it multiple times though. If y'all can hear me chewing, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give it another minute. Yep. Yep. I have talents. So many talents. Okay. I think I'm gonna do Taylor. Thanks for coming. Yeah, no worries. I had fun. Liar. Okay, fine. You got me. I know it's been kind of strange just not seeing each other for so long, but I'm just happy you're back. Me too. What is it? It's good to see you smile. I mean, you have a really nice smile. I should take off. Wait. I grabbed Taylor. Like I went right in for the hug. I just couldn't let him walk away again. This is the real life height difference between Haba and Jacobo. Just BT dubs. Or Don. That is where I come up to on him, and I am not short. I'm so short, and he's so tall. So I kind of awkwardly just wrapped my hands around his waist and held on for dear life. I could feel him tense up, and I was so scared I did something wrong. But then I felt him hugging me back. He was buried in his shirt, and his arms wrapped me up like a winter blanket. He was warm, and his fur tickled my nose. I mean, you can go for it. I don't know how he'll feel about it. We both let out a deep breath at the same time, like we were holding something in that the hug pushed out of us. He smelled like an earthy smell that reminded me of camping, like pine. I don't know how long we stayed like that. It felt like an eternity, but at the same time, way, way too short. When we finally let go, there were tears in my eyes, and we both moved away, embarrassed. Stella, Taylor, I should go. So, I'll see you at school tomorrow? Yeah. Good night, Taylor. Good night, Stella. I fucking love this game. I love it so much. I'm gonna chew again, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna push the mic away from my face. As I drove home alone in my car, I felt like I was worthy. Worthy to be loved, find love, be a part of something. I don't know. All I know is that at that moment, I could tell that it's gonna be a good year. Raptor Boyfriend, high school romance. I fucking love this game. Okay. Episode 2, The Assignment. Thank you, everybody who came out. I have to put mine and Jacobo's offspring to bed now, though. So I'll read this little bit, and then I'm gonna have to save. It had been like a month, and I still hadn't any significant alone time with Day, Taylor, or Robert. Don't get me wrong, Doc. I enjoyed us going to the lake together, driving them around. And I finally had people to eat my lunch at school with. But I was starting to get worried that we were becoming just a bunch of, I don't know, casual buds. I wanted to know if we would, work well together. Like as a couple or something. But I didn't even know if they were going out with anybody. Okay.
I'm going to save. That's where I'm going to stop for today. I will absolutely give a heads up. My plan is to do it on Thursdays, but I will be away. Thank you, Chris. My plan is to do it Thursdays, but next week I'll probably do it Wednesday and probably earlier, because I'm going to be away from I'm going to be AFK for a couple of days. I'm so glad. Thank you guys for coming. I'm such a nerd, and I feel weird to have you guys have stayed in chat the whole time. That's really awesome. You guys have made a really rough year really great through everything that you guys do. So thank you so much. This game is fucking amazing. I can't wait to play more. I initially was going to be like, oh, I'll be back in 2 weeks on Thursday, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to play it next Wednesday too. So I'll drop me or Jacobo down, whatever. We'll drop a link in the Discord. Thank you everybody who came out. This will be back next Wednesday. I stream other things. Rocket Adrift. If you guys get 1,000 notifications from me, I'm sorry. Tomorrow's Friday, so I stream Resident Evil 7 tomorrow. It's a lot of screaming and cussing, and possibly me reading Scottish tweets. And no stream Saturday, and Sunday is Last of Us. I'm really glad that I made your evening. I hope you guys had a really successful launch day. Again, thank you everybody. Everyone, have a fantastic night. Thanks for hanging out with me. You too, Zets. Good night, Chris. Good night, everyone. Thank you.